All right, let's get right into it. We're here to talk about the Ergo Playbook for trade shows. And let me be crystal clear, this is our most critical channel for bringing on new vendors. If you can master what we're about to cover, you're going to master a huge part of being a top-performing VRM here.
So why all the fuss? Let's start with the stakes, because they are high. See this number? $300,000. That's what a vendor might invest just to have a booth at one of these shows. Think about that. For them, this isn't just an expense, it's a massive gamble on their own growth.
And if we break that down even further, their time on that floor is worth at least $1,000 an hour. So that 30-minute meeting you book, that's a $500 bet they are placing on you. We absolutely have to respect that investment. And the only way to do that is to be completely prepared. And on the flip side, look at this number, 3,000 plus. That's how many potential partners are in the room. You're walking into an arena packed with opportunity. It's huge. But, it's also incredibly easy to get swallowed up and achieve nothing if you don't have a solid game plan. So, this is our plan. This is the playbook. We're going to walk through the arena, the stakes, the all-important 90-day game plan, how to actually work the floor, what I call the Ergo superpowers, what winning versus losing really looks like, and then we'll wrap up with a final briefing. Okay, first things first. We got to get our heads in the right space. You have to understand that a trade show floor, it's not just some big room full of booths. It's a totally unique environment, and there are very specific reasons why this is our absolute best, highest converting channel. Think about it. The vendors there, they are in partnering mode. They're actively looking for people like us. The actual decision makers, they're right there, in person. You can get more done in one 15-minute face-to-face meeting than you can in 3 months of back-and-forth emails. It's where all the new stuff launches, and it's your chance to finally get in front of those leads that have been ghosting you. It really is a total game changer. Okay, this next part is maybe the most crucial thing you'll learn today. Your success at a trade show, it's not decided when you're there. Nope, it's decided long before you even get on the plane. Your victory is locked in during the 90 days before the show. I love this quote. It's basically our entire philosophy. If you have an hour to chop down a tree, spend 45 minutes sharpening the axe. The trade show itself, that's just the last 15 minutes, swinging the axe. The real work, the 45 minutes of sharpening, that's the 90 days of prep. That's what gives you the edge. So, how do we do it? We break it down into a simple framework. 90 to 60 days out is phase 1. That's all your research and targeting. Then, the last 30 days, that's phase 2, locking down appointments and nailing your pitch. And then, of course, it's showtime. Let's dig into each of those. All right, phase 1. You're going to start with the partners we already have. First step, pull a list of every single one of our current vendors who's going to be at the show. Then, book meetings with them immediately. Their calendars fill up fast. And listen, this is not a, hey, how's it going check-in. This is a strategic working session. You need to show up with real ideas, new SKUs, category expansion, real solutions to their problems. Now, the other part of phase 1 is about hunting for new business. I'm talking about those dream accounts, especially the ones that have said no in the past. You need to become an expert on them, research their products, figure out who the key people are, know their booth number by heart. And please remember this, persistence pays off. I'm not kidding. Some of our biggest partners today told us no for 2, even 3 years straight. A trade show is your chance to change that. Okay, phase 2. We're 30 days out. Now we shift gears from research to pure execution. Here's your checklist. Number 1, lock in every meeting. Send a calendar invite with a clear agenda. No ambiguity. 2, build a 1 or 2 page brief for every single meeting. No generic pitches, ever. 3, always be asking for their launch list. What new SKUs are debuting? And 4, this one is critical. You got to brief the home team in India. Make sure they are on standby. This is our secret weapon, having that real-time support. All right, so you've done all the prep work, your axe is sharp, and you've arrived. You walk into that massive hall, 3,000 booths staring back at you. How you actually move through that space, that is what separates the pros from the amateurs. Just look at this. On the left, you've got the efficient method. You move down the aisle, booth by booth. Systematic. You collect a card, snap a quick photo of the booth, make 1 or 2 notes, get the right person's name, and you move on. On the right, that's what amateurs do. They wander around, they get stuck pitching junior staff for 15 minutes, they skip small booths. It's a mess. You need to be on the left side of this chart. It's fast, it's systematic, and it works. Okay,
Pay close attention now because this is the most important part of the entire playbook. I'm about to give you the 2 Ergo's superpowers. These are the 2 habits that will make or break your success. They are absolutely non-negotiable. Superpower number 1 is the same-day follow-up. And this quote says it all. If you wait until you're back home, you've already lost the opportunity. It's so true. That connection you make on the floor has a tiny shelf life. If you wait, it just vanishes. I promise you, this one habit will have a bigger impact on your results than anything else. So why is this so powerful? I mean, it's simple, right? Well, think about it. When you get back to the office, you're going to have a mountain of emails to dig through. So will they. But by sending that follow-up the very same day, you cut through all that noise. The conversation is still fresh, you immediately jump ahead of all your competitors who are going to wait a week, and it sends a powerful signal. You're professional, you're on top of it, and you're serious. It sets a totally different tone. And the best part? It's so easy. This is the exact template you should use. It's short, it's to the point, it just says, hey, great to meet you at the show. It reminds them of our core value prop. We help them scale on marketplaces at 0 cost, and then it goes right for the next step, a quick call. That's it. Use this template every single time. No exceptions. Okay, ready for superpower number 2? This is your silver bullet. This is how you overcome the number 1 objection you are going to hear, I guarantee it, over and over again on that floor. You're going to hear, sorry, I don't work with Amazon sellers. So what do? You don't argue. You don't try to sell them. You pivot. You just say, I understand, and then you show them something. This quote here is from one of our top VRMs. The second he showed them one of our category-specific D2C websites, their entire posture changed in 30 seconds. It completely reframes the conversation away from just another reseller. And this is a show, don't tell moment. You pull out your phone and you do 3 things. 1, you pull up the live D2C site that fits their product category. Let them see how good it looks. 2, you show them the live analytics, real traffic, real visitor numbers. This isn't theoretical. And 3, you show them exactly where they would be featured, homepage banners, category promotions. This is how you turn that hard no into, okay, tell me more. Look, the gap between someone who follows this playbook and someone who just shows up to wing it, it's not a small gap. It's a chasm. It is literally the difference between landing a huge win for Ergo and having wasted thousands of dollars and a week of your time. And let's go back to the math. Always remember the math. That 30-minute meeting is a $500 investment of their money. When they give you that time, they're trusting you with $500. Your level of preparation has to earn that trust. And this stuff isn't theory. These are real stories from our team. We have a $20 million exclusivity deal that happened because a VRM was just methodically walking the floor and spotted a product with bad images. We landed a major publisher because another VRM didn't give up after being told no for 3 years straight. And we absolutely lost a huge partner because the follow-up email was sent a week late and a competitor beat us to it. The lesson couldn't be clearer. The wins come from following the system, and the losses come when you break the rules. All right, let's wrap this up. I'm going to boil everything we've talked about down to the 6 essential rules. These are the things you have to burn into your brain before you step on that floor. Rule number 1, these shows are our most important events. Treat them that way. 2, your prep starts 90 days out. No exceptions. 3, a vendor's time is worth $1,000 an hour. Be worth their time. 4, work the floor methodically. No wandering. 5, send the same-day follow-up, always. And 6, use the D2C websites to kill the reseller objection. That's it. Those are the rules. You follow them, you're going to win. So the question is simple. The next show is in 90 days. Is your axe sharp? Because your preparation for that next big win, it starts now.